Greetings, listeners and viewers. Zach here, welcoming you to The Call 1926, a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. For those who missed it, The Call now releases every Tuesday. Additionally, for the cost of a single coffee, you can access our Session Zero, where we roll and plan our characters together via our Ko-fi page. You also get access to our Discord if you do that. Subs even get to access channels where we edit episodes every Wednesday and have a Q&A with Derek once a month. We look forward to chatting with you there. Until then, welcome to our premiere of our new 15-episode arc, The Call 1926.
Hello there.
Hey!
Oh.
We're back from a well-needed bit of a hiatus.
This is a weird seat.
Yeah, well, here's the deal.
You don't.
This is a weird seat.
Seal deal.
You're just next to me.
Oh, God.
Here, we'll put a raven between us.
Everyone's going to see I'm using one of my favorite mugs, Spacers, with Flinch and Baby Crack. And Spacers is finished.
Yes.
Not canceled. There is it's a full story.
When this comes out, it is done. Done.
Yes. And we had a raucous and crazy celebration, and if you missed it, well, oof, you missed a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yes. So, welcome back to The Call.
Yay!
Arc 5, if you can believe it. I believe it was, 2018 when we started doing recordings?
17. Oh, it's 18. That's when we started recordings, yes.
We average episodes like old cable used to.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's wild.
So, it might be a little bit of a shock to some people who are not in the know, people who aren't on our Discord and such. But these are all new characters.
Yep.
And you see some familiar faces, and one semi-familiar face. We're welcoming Scott!
Yay!
To the main game!
Woo!
Anyone who enjoyed Scott's antics on The Call 73 with Quilty, it'll be interesting to see what different type of character he's with. We'll get into the descriptions in game, but yes, everyone, a welcome to Mr. Scott.
Woohoo!
Rochambeau McGillicuddy III, Esquire.
Hashtag if you know, you know.
Yeah. It's true. That's what I have you in my phone as. I keep forgetting. They're like, Scott, why do I not have his number?
That's how I have him in mind.
Yes!
Nothing wrong with it.
One of my coworkers had questions because you were looking up a text one time when you came down to work, and he was like, "Who's that?" And you're like, "That's Scott." And he was like, "Ah." So even every once and again, he'll come back into receiving. And he'll be like. He'll be like Rochambeau.
Yes! It's picking up!
We wouldn't be us if we didn't have absolute foolishness happening. These new characters, of course, we had a Session Zero, which will be posted on our
Ko-fi!
Anyone interested to see how we went through that process? Yeah.
It was
Pretty
good
much.
fun and foolishness.
It was good fun and foolishness. Definitely
was
worth
fun.
the watch. If you're interested, go check out our Ko-fi page and
Twas fun. Twas foolish.
Look at all the
Take a
little
look.
bits, the new bits I have to color in on this evening.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to get you a coloring page?
No,
There is one.
technically I had
The
this
last
one for
page.
notes, but I could use this for geometric shapes.
See, I'm taking a page out of Zach's book this time, and I'm taking my notes on a computer.
Wow.
it's fancy.
Pickens.
Technology.
It's newfangled technology stuff.
So the whole point of these arcs, I think that's a good segue for me to jump in. So the whole point of this arc and some arcs moving forward is to shine a magnifying glass on certain parts of the Call. This is in the Call universe. New England Center of Antiquities does exist. The previous characters that are or are not alive still exist. Right? So everything they've done, it's that universe. But it's a nice way to be able to shine a light on things we didn't have time to, or just something I'm interested in, and I want to put the players through hell to figure out. That's sort of, right?
Yeah.
We appreciate you too.
Yes. This is how I exist. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a round table, so we don't need to do it in the start of the game. Just for, I'll start with, on this side, with Liz. If you could just say your character's name and a little quick something about the character or how the character, or even a physical description. Just something like that. Mm. Just, we've all been in courses where they're like, how horrible it is. If everyone could just in turn stand up, say who you are, how long you worked here, and
a fun fact.
And a fun fact. That type of fucking garbage. I'm going to put you all through it because this is hell. Yes.
Okay, so my character is Joan McIntyre. She is a farmer from the town of Cedar Creek. She doesn't live in town. She lives outside, about 15 minutes away. On her farm is her land, and no government is going to be taking it from her, even though they did evict her due to some mysterious substance that has been spreading through her fields. And she's sure it's from the town of Swillsgullet because those people don't know what they're doing.
That is exactly correct. Okay, Zach.
Bonkers. Hello. Professor Arno Vandermeulen is a professor of ornithology at Miskatonic University. He's fairly old by 1920s standards, at the partying age of 62. Ooh. This is a man who not only has a profession in loving birds, but also has a pastime in also caring for birds, and is an expert in managing messenger pigeons.
Yes.
Yes. Served in World War I as a part of the Signal Corps.
Interesting.
Yes.
Cool.
As we move on to Lindsay.
I am playing Sydney Lucky Sid Luckstrom.
Dude!
Who is part of the King's Gang in Boston. I am the hired muscle for smuggling operations, and also I aspire to become a boxer in the Olympics.
Ooh.
That's so good.
Recently, another faction called the Red Eyes have been pressuring our gang into basically being absorbed by them. The founders do not want that to happen, and since then there have been attacks on our gang, and I'm pissed, and I'm gonna fight back, effectively. So he looks pretty rough. He's got all the fighting injuries known to man. He is not a handsome-looking dude.
Cauliflower ears.
Cauliflower ears, broken nose, chipped teeth, everything.
So will we find me a picture of Vandy Couture?
Yeah, and he is 38. He is would be considered old for going into the Olympics, but that does not stop his ambitions.
Nice.
So, but he's put them on hold until this red eye situation is actually resolved. So that's it. Tell me about you.
I mean, everything you've known since the beginning is pretty much a good character concept.
I am playing Esther Evans, who currently is somewhat of a public speaker in the community of Boston. Can often be seen wandering around the city, tacking up what seems to be hand-drawn posters about the end times. And
Did you say public speaker?
Yes, I do. I have public speaking as a skill on my.
Repent.
Yes,
That's good.
She has been kind of living in and out of different shelters and squatting in places around Boston. Keeps herself going with odd jobs and stuff. When she's not doing odd jobs, you can usually find her standing on top of a milk crate, telling people that they should be listening to what she has to tell them because she has seen things that would, well, kind of melted her mind, but definitely would blow theirs. She does have, a job that she left working at Miskatonic University. She was an engineer for some time there. And, but that's really kind of taken a back seat to priority, and she's pretty sure since she hasn't shown up to work for quite some time that she probably doesn't actually have that job anymore. But she hasn't bothered to check. So,
They do frown on that.
they do tend to frown on that, but she has more important things to worry about now. I mean, she's got to save the city of Boston. And just gotta figure out the best way to go about doing that. But in the meantime, she shall continue clutching her beloved sketchbook to her chest and drawing her pictures and putting up her posters. And at 2:00 every day, getting on her milk crate down at the corner by City Hall.
Proselytizing.
Speaking to the public in a forthright manner.
Speaking.
I love the person with the shortest backstory had the longest introduction. As you made it up as you went. Improv!
It's pretty good. That's all this game is.
And then, finally, Scott.
My character's name is Heldon Quilty,
Let's go!
the grandfather of Mick. So,
Nice.
If you know, you know.
Brother.
he's a lumberjack from Northern Ontario.
Yes.
Works for the Hudson Bay Company. Currently, right now, he's down in Boston due to a job opportunity on the off season of forestry. So, yeah, we're going from there.
Yeah, that's it.
A Canadian lumberjack.
Yes.
Yes.
He's
You
okay.
don't want to fill all
I'm
the
excited.
stereotypes all
I'm
at once.
assuming
I love it.
flannel.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Ah, yes. I'm
Got the
assuming.
flannel, and he has the Hudson Bay coat. If anyone knows what that actually looks like.
I'm excited.
Yep.
Google is your friend.
Google is your friend.
Okay, that seems to be our cast of characters. I talked about it a little bit in Session 0, once again, which is on our Ko-fi, but I'm going to go through it again now for people who... Well, it's important for us to know. It's been a little while since we did the Session 0. It's important to fill in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's quite an interesting group of characters to be pulled together. I'm just going to go back through what I have right here. So basically, when it comes to Heldon Quilty, some of this is going to, what I've said in Session 0 might be just a little bit more refined to be something else. But that's fine, because this is the actual game.
Yeah.
Once I've taken a look at everything. I'm going to start off with Heldon, because it is the strangest reasoning for you to be down in Boston. Okay? Even though during this time period there was a lot of clear passage from Canada down along the East Coast. Okay? You got your card, and you could work and travel along the ways, right? To a point. So, and I'm going to do each character this way. It's not really just to explain why you're there to a point. After reading your backstory, it did seem to me, because it was written there, between the logging seasons and having a young family, your wife, your two young kids, that you were thinking of a way that to make some extra coin, a little bit extra scratch, in order to help set your kids up. Let's get them a good education. I want them with degrees lumberjacking, that type of that type of setup. But you never really looked into it properly. But a letter did arrive in your mailbox, right? Which is a bit strange because you don't live inside this city. I'm going to say it's more, you have your own little area outside. Received a letter from a group known as the New England Center of Antiquities. With your name clearly written on it. I mean, other than like government mail, which you don't get too often.
No.
No. And basically, all the letter really stated, it seemed to be written from somebody by the name of Marion Collins, which is the director of the New England Center of Antiquities. Okay, director Marion Collins, which tells you that word, she's in charge. This is what this is. And it's pretty much written out as if they've heard you talking to yourself about what you needed. Basically, that some unknown benefactor has put your name in order to work on a job in Boston or the Boston area for New England Center of Antiquities. It promises a good payday. The amount isn't written there, but you can tell by the writing and the calligraphy that anyone who can write like that has a bit of money they can throw at you.
Yeah.
At least in your opinion.
Yeah.
In your worldly view. Right? And inside the letter itself, of course, was money for the transport to come down. I'm not going to say fly down. Come on. But it was, to pay for your way down.
Yeah.
And you made your way down and into Boston and ended up going to an apartment complex where there was a room set up for you, pretty much a small one-bedroom condo type of deal. Yeah. And on the coffee table in that apartment was just a little memo pad, and written on the memo pad was a time and a date and a location for you to go to hear more about this specific job offer.
Okay.
So it's sort of like, Smokey the Bear goes into the urban environment,
Yeah.
right?
Part of the first leg of your trip down was by canoe.
I am going to state that being a lumberjack by trade, that you have a smaller type of briefcase, and it's a little bit thick, and it is your chainsaw.
What?
That, like an assassin's gun, is in 3 pieces and laid into the foam of this briefcase. Sort of like a pelican case, if you will.
Wow.
Right? You have this. Because it'd be weird not to have you have a chainsaw, but even stranger to let you walk down the street with it.
Yeah, that's the strange part, yeah.
Yes.
You open it up, 3 pieces of a chainsaw and 1 can of maple syrup.
Recharge.
Then, from my list, does that sort of make sense to you? That's okay. Is there anything you'd like to add, or is there something else you don't have to? But
I think that's pretty
that
good.
would be enough to draw you out.
Yeah.
The payday could be quite good.
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting to note for people who've watched a fair amount of the call, especially the call 73, that I do have a reason why he is specifically being invited. Like there is because out of every character, he's in another country.
Yeah.
How would on like a farmstead?
Yeah.
You have a job.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we're going to move on through my list here to Joan McIntyre. Mm-hmm. Just because it's the only one I don't have the...
Sorry.
No. Joan McIntyre. Now, you're already in Boston right now, and I believe you did bring it up when you did the little introduction, how the government pretty much forced you off your land, your farmstead at Cedar Creek, which, to our viewers, is the next village over from Swill's Gullet, if anyone's familiar with Swill's Gullet. Yeah, there's been some weird happenstance, some weird growths. Yeah, a gooey black thing, liquid, that are eating the trees. But whenever you got inspectors to come out, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
It was taken away. Yeah. Strange that. Mm-hmm. But you were sort of forced into Boston. To a different apartment complex. Yes. I'm like, yeah, your roommates, doing it, but you were set up not as nice of digs. No. Because you're there under the government.
Yes,
Eldon, Scott's character, is there from the New England Center of Antiquities. So basically, you have anyone see like the old Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire? You got like this small little room. There's shared washroom.
Oh my god! I gotta appreciate the fact you're like, anyone see the old Spider-Man 2? And I'm like, motherfucker.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not lying, but he's right.
Yes. And I'm assuming during that time you have been. I know you have some contacts and stuff wrote down, and you've been trying to find out more information.
Yeah,
right?
No one will talk to me.
Yeah, and trying different things. So for you also receive a letter. A lot of these are very similar. right? Pretty much all of them except one, I think, are very similar. But you received a letter from this group known as the New England Center of Antiquities, from a director, Marion Collins. Oh, director. Okay.
Okay. It's the highest ranked person who has responded to me so far.
Yes. And pretty much laid out on the paper are the things you've been asking about the environs in and around Swill's Gullet and Cedar Creek, what could be causing this. And it simply says that if you wouldn't mind meeting up at this specific time, at this specific place, at this specific location, to talk more about a well-paying job opportunity, but also the potential to find out exactly what is going on. I believe, not to speak for your character, but the idea of not finding out what's going on is the most important part. And that is sort of just a little bit of a connection to get you into the location I need you at. Fair enough?
Yep.
Then we go to... Oh, is there anything else you'd like to add?
That's great.
That's fine. That's good enough. As we go to Arno van der Meulen, German descent, professor of ornithology. This has already been said at Miskatonic University. Quite an educated individual. Has an aviary outside of Arkham. Your character, of course, well, actually, everyone is from pretty much somewhere else other than Boston.
Yeah.
But your character is from Germany and who has came here.
Yes.
But you also, if it's okay for me to say, you have an aviary. I believe you already said it.
Yes. Yeah.
Outside of Arkham. So you generally reside in at Miskatonic University at Arkham. They have called, like, the professor, you have a room there.
Correct.
Right? You have your own... It's not... Are you tenured?
I would assume...
How long have you been there? I can't remember.
World War I would have ended in 18, so just under 10 years. He would have moved over pretty much immediately after World War I.
I'm willing to say that you're tenured, even though this doesn't seem long enough. I'm willing to say you're tenured, but I mean, not as a professor of ornithology. You aren't given a house. Is my point.
He would definitely be living either in his office or in the little private business place he has for his
I'm going to say that the aviary, there's a small cottage which you've done up.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, right.
Is that fine? Yeah, cute. Yes, everyone loves cottages.
What the fuck?
No. So there's basically that would be where you're staying, and it's only like, it's only just outside, right? It's not that far of a travel for a man of your years.
Fair.
It's weird. You're 62. You're fine.
62 in 1927, or 26.
Yeah. You, on the other hand, you also receive a letter.
Ooh.
But it's not from a Marion Collins, like the other ones. And the writing is, you haven't quite seen...
Chicken scratches.
It's almost... No, it's not chicken scratches.
He could read chicken scratch.
It's almost...
Correct.
To you, to be... You have seen this type of calligraphy and writing in old manuscripts when you were in university in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the inflection, the way it's written, the coldness of it all.
That's back in the 70s, yeah.
Yeah. And it is, but when you were there, but it's the old manuscripts you read.
Back then.
Yeah.
They were old then.
They were old then.
Strange.
But yours is by a gentleman by the name of Simon Golding.
There it is.
And it's more, it reads a little weird. It's almost like some phrases and some things are just a little bit archaic, like you wouldn't use it in proper letter form anymore. The punctuation is a little bit all over the place at times. There is a bit of a coffee stain. At least you think it's a coffee stain in the corner.
No
of the
formal
paper.
papers complete without a coffee
Right?
stain.
But it seems like a really formal, like a duke would write to an earl. But it's like... You know, it's a little bit strange. And basically, the letter is, you know, Dr. Arno. This is not the letter I'm reading, but it basically says, Dr. Arno Vandermeulen, we here at the New England Center of Antiquities are quite interested in your knowledge, of birds, of ornithological matters. And you also may be able to help with a little bit of research I'm doing on encephalitis lethargica.
Oh.
Which was also in your backstory, which is something I had already planned for something.
Then we could.
Yes, a rare plague, if you will, that there seems no rhyme or reason. What causes it? We still don't know.
Yep, it suddenly disappeared. It just went gone. We haven't reached that time in history yet, but
you will.
In a couple years, it just suddenly disappears.
Yeah. And it just lays it out as a very professional type of meeting. But the weird part is the end, where it gives a date, a time, and a location to meet.
Right.
And how he's trying to put together a research team in order to investigate and figure out some strange goings-ons in the area and environs that you might be interested in. And he ends it, though, specifically with how strange the ravens have been acting.
They have been acting weird lately.
In the last couple of years. Don't know why. Maybe somebody does. Maybe there's another character that you all that might have played might have a bit more information. But apparently in the last 2 years, ravens started acting weird. Weirder than normal. Yeah.
Would I know specifics as to what's going on with the ravens? Like not what's going on with them, like how they are acting in particular that is weird.
So the specifics, it almost seems on casual viewing that they're not acting weird, but people in the know. So it's interesting. It's not like everyone knows this. So it's interesting that it's brought up in this letter.
Gotcha. Okay.
About how a lot of them are stealing a lot of things. Now, ravens will take things anyway, but they are breaking into buildings and stealing things.
Just way more brazen than
they're way more brazen.
Character.
Working as groups, following people around, making weird signs in the sky with their flying that seem to make people feel a little bit uncomfortable if they stare at it too long. Yeah, because birds have interesting patterns when they fly as groups, but like ravens, they don't do it as often with as many numbers. But yeah, it's almost like all the ravens are banding together and becoming a real nuisance, but not a normal nuisance of like stealing food. It's not food they're stealing. It's just, it's a weird mix of things.
Shiny objects.
Well, yeah, that's common as well, but it's just also weird, like piping and stuff. Like you'll see two birds together flying away with a piece of pipe.
Yeah, that's weird. It's funny, my brother's an ornithologist, so sometimes I'll be like, let me go consult a friend of mine. Brandon!
Hey, phone a friend!
Yeah, I got an ornithologist friend.
Okay. And there's probably enough information to get you out of Arkham, and there is a the time, the location, the time, and the date, but also that a vehicle will be by to pick you up, to bring you.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yep. As we move on to Esther Evans.
Were you mailing my letter? Keeper? Were you mailing
There's
my letter?
there's no letter there,
P.O. box down by the river.
but
Got a messenger pigeon for you.
But at one point, as you're, what's it called?
Proselytizing.
Proselytizing? Public speaking. Oration. And you're standing on your, you said milk crate, not soapbox?
I did.
right?
did.
So it's a milk crate.
Yes.
2 milk crates.
Yep.
One for each foot. A little bit of sagging in the middle, but reinforced properly because you're an engineer.
Good lord.
With your signs and your pictures. And as you're talking, and it's very hard to break you out of your talking, but there is an individual who comes up to you that just seems to be a little bit out of place. Fairly short, pudgy, has almost like a windbreaker type of coat. It's almost like this weird material that you're not seeing. It's almost like as it moves, it swishes. Swish, swish, swish. And has a little button-up white shirt
That sounds familiar.
underneath, and has a pair of glasses, but it's almost like they're stained glass. Markings. And has like this coif
Yeah.
that sort of curls and goes off a little bit to the side, as he seems to be listening very patiently to you. And as you finish, he just walks up and introduces himself as Mr. Black.
Sick.
Yes.
Cool.
He's very charming. Very. You don't get any. You can because this isn't really. We're not really going to role play this encounter. But whatever insight or psychology or whatever you do, no matter what your role, he just seems very genuine.
I just sniff him a little bit in his direction.
He smells a little bit like cheap cologne. Not gross cheap cologne, but maybe a Brute or a High Karate. For us, an Aqua Velva, if you will. There's almost this distinct, Yes. Yes, there's...
Empty.
Oh, thank Jesus.
Good.
Yeah. I had to give yours a little bit more thought there. Jennifer.
I don't have a fixed address.
Esther. No, but seems to talk to you a little bit with what you are talking about. We're the end time engineer. He seems that he pretty much says that no, he understands where you're coming from, and he's actually part of a large group known as New England Center of Antiquities, which you've heard of off and on, but never in it. I know you got this look on your face like I don't like it. But like they seem to be doing good in the community, but it might be too little too late. They don't know what's happening here. Right? I know more than them. Those losers. But he does suggest that there is maybe some answers and maybe a way to figure out more information if you just meet at this time, this location, on this date. And a colleague of his is setting up a team to do research and maybe investigate some strange things on the go. And the payday's pretty good, which means you may be able to get off the streets.
And buy more paper.
The amount of paper you could get, unreal. Till the trees come screaming.
Okay.
Sorry.
In brands.
Okay, so but he shakes your hand and walks away, and you feel better for having known him. As we continue on, don't you squirrel your eye.
I'm going to get back up on my crate. And I got to finish my speech.
Time to prophesy.
Prophesize.
Should say that word differently every time.
Prophesizing.
Nice.
Prophesizing.
As we move on to Lucky Sid Luckstrom.
Who you beating up?
Yours is a little bit more straightforward. Of course, being quite aware that the twin heads, if you will, of the King's Gang are a James and Stevie Doyle. I really do like the choice of Doyle because of where I grew up. That this works out really well for me.
Doyle rules.
Has been having clashes with the Red Eyes, and of course, as you know, Stevie is more the ground operation guy, and James is more of the... This actually flows really well if you can hear the sirens, because Stevie was severely beaten and injured. And he is currently in the hospital as we
Maybe
speak.
I'll add some sirens into the background.
Right. So, the Red Eyes have definitely become a serious problem. to the point where you're spending a bit more time as well, correct me if I'm wrong, around James when needed for protection. Because he is the head of the gang.
Yes.
If so, that's who they're going to gun for. And James does call you into his office one day, which is pretty much at the top of a warehouse.
Yeah.
He's got this setup. Well, I mean, he works mostly in waste collection, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? It would be a waste collection type of gang here, right? Just getting rid of waste. Yeah.
It's absolute description.
And he calls you into his office and pretty much just says, hey, with all this issues with the red eyes, I've managed to find an invite with another organization in town. Not a gang.
Okay.
By the name of the New England Center of Antiquities. And they've also, through, I know things. They've also been having issues with red eyes, and I just got this feeling that the enemy of my enemy just might be my friend.
Okay.
So, with this invite, and he gives you a sheet of paper with the date, the time, and the location, I'd like you to go there and see if you can sort of get in good. Well, no. Like, they know who you are and where you're from. Well, they don't know everything, of course. I mean, come on. But, to maybe it could be the start of a beautiful friendship between our two organizations.
Okay.
Yeah. So yours isn't as much as a letter. Yours is like, I need you to go to this place to do this.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Right?
That makes sense. I was wondering.
To your daily life.
Marion hiring muscle. What the hey? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see how this goes.
Okay, so that's just sort of this little intro into what would bring you all together to the date of May 15th, 2020. 2020.
Oh, wow.
Keep that in, because I must be having an aneurysm.
The year that's coming out.
1926.
100 years ago.
Which is 2 years after the end of the 5th arc. The last arc. Also, 2 years has passed. And some of you have been watched our show up to this point may be screaming. But what happened in those 2 years? I'll get around to it.
What?
Listen, we've been screaming at him on your behalf as well.
Yeah.
I don't tell them nothing.
They tells us jack shit.
No.
It's like...
I specifically got told today at home when he was leaving to go out, do not look at my notes.
I had notes laid out on the dining room table, and I was making the notes for this entire arc, and there is a few things in it that had to do with previous things. Ooh. And it's like, do not look at my notes.
Nick, take pictures and send it to group chat.
But I'm in that chat. Wait a minute.
The other group chat.
The other group chat. The new group chat.
No, you know, the group
The
chat.
keeperless group chat.
It's okay, bro.
I'm not in that group chat either.
Shit just goes out into the void. Just 6 random people in the world. Chances are they haven't seen it. Yes. So that is the date. The time is 7:30 p.m., which seems to be a bit late because the location appears to be a restaurant. A restaurant that seems, strangely, to specialize in bagels.
Okay.
A bagel cafe, if you will.
Of course.
A bagel cafe is the location. Hey, anyone who's actually interested in the real bagel cafe? St. John's, Newfoundland, Darkworth Street.
It's another chafing sauce.
The shit-eating grin over there.
Bagel cafe,
Yeah.
to me, is the best place I've ever eaten in. The Bagel Cafe. I love that place. And it's mostly because of nostalgia. Well, not mostly. The food is good.
It's also really good food.
It's also really good
Yeah.
food. Yes. But anyway, I'm going to use it for this because I like doing that. Because it's a little throwback to where I'm from.
Yeah.
Which is the Bagel Cafe.
From the bagel.
Which is a weird place to have a meeting. Believe me. It is a weird place to have a meeting. And I'm not really going to get into each of you showing up together or separately in that. I'm probably just going to start you off as you're all going to be sitting at the table, if that's fair, just so we can streamline this. But it is weird. It seems to be a bit weird because you would figure this type of meeting might be in a fancier restaurant or a more quiet location. But there seems to be a lot of hustle and bustle on the street. A lot of people just walking around, a lot of noise. There's a couple of people busking on along the road, playing music, playing songs. Seems to be this jovial, feel-good attitude that seems to be coming from this place, which would never come from a place called Corner Brook, but definitely from a place called St. John's. No, St. John's is good. Corner Brook is good is what I meant to say, but that's more telling than anything else. That's the end of it. I just had to throw one in. For Scott, I just had to throw one in. And as you come up, it seems the front of the building is red. And there seems to be a few number of signs around of different types of breakfasts and meals, such as they are. And there's also out on the street, there's almost, what are they called? When like a wet floor sign, restaurants put them
it's the
the sandwich board.
Yeah, yes. Fair enough. The sandwich board that's laid out with the picks of the day, the fish cakes, fish cakes, and more fish cakes. Deliciousness.
Boston is known for its seafood. I mean,
oh yeah, and some clam chowder.
I love the clam chowder.
Yes. And as each of you show up separately, you are ushered to the upstairs. As you actually, each of you walk into the restaurant, it does take you back a little bit. There's a lot of small tables around and little nooks and stuff all over the place. And there seems to be almost like an old-timey talismonger shop. There seems to be this strange mix of art on the walls and stuff hanging down and little cutouts of metal of fish stuck on different places. And it just has this overall feeling that Poseidon threw up in here.
What a description.
I am Neptune, god of the sea!
He's also been playing Hades, too.
That's fair. That's fair.
But there's just this nice... It's very comfortable, it seems. The food smells good. The whole downstairs is filled. As they usher you over to the left, and there seems to be stairs going up to the second floor. And each of you, as the waitress, or the waiter, doesn't matter, the wait person, is bringing you upstairs, explains that, it's just, you must be part of that party, or this get-together. Somebody has, booked the entire second floor. It's going to be completely just to, whoever this meeting is about. And then each of you in turn are brought to the second floor, where all the tables are pushed against the wall, except for one, or stacked on each other with chairs, except for one table in the middle. With all chairs around it. And there's actual names. Your names are on little placards that are just laid on the table so you will know where to sit to. The other thing about this place is, even though the easiest way to put it is you're a different group of people. You're all distinctly from the 62-year-old ornithologist to Lucky Sid, the underground boxer of the gangs, to the flannel-wearing, chainsaw-wielding madman known as Sir Quilty.
I would be fascinated by you.
to the, you.
Yep.
The typical farmer.
Yeah.
Yep. Just to seem to mix with this strange crowd.
I don't know these people.
To the homeless person carrying milk crates with a stick with all these things on their back.
I'm just carrying the milk crates with some papers and things in it. I look like I've been shopping in Gull's closet. It's essentially.
That's fair. But you do notice that the wait staff, or the wait person who brings each of you... The wait staff or the wait person that brings you all up to this meeting, it doesn't matter who you are. You're all treated exactly the same, which is fucking great. This is Bagel Cat, people.
Am I able to order some clam chowder? maybe some bread rolls, and a coffee. Maybe a couple coffee. Are there bread rolls on the table?
Okay, so I'm going to very simply say I'm going to start the scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your character is just about to say all of that in a row.
Yeah.
While there is bread rolls on the table.
Yeah.
Where you're all sitting down, and the last person to arrive is this. Who sits down or half sits down, looks over. I'm going to say waiter. Has a name tag that says, "Hello, my name is Dickie."
Before I even sit down, I'm still holding the milk crate with both hands, and I'll turn around, and then I'll be like, "There are some clam chowder, and some bread rolls, and some coffee. Maybe a pot of coffee. Oh, there are bread rolls on the table. We're going to need a second basket of bread rolls."
And he hauls out Dickie, who's the waiter. Hauls out a notepad. And he's like, "Okay, fair enough. Yes, we can get all of it. Everything is covered. Whatever you're looking for, ma'am."
Yes.
Yes, whatever you're looking for, ma'am. Well, yeah, I'm assuming your hair is all over the place. You're
It's cut short. Gonna stick it
Slowly reach out and grab a bread roll and just start eating it.
Yeah, I'll put the milk crate down on the chair and put a couple of bread rolls into the milk crate first, and then I'll put the milk crate on the floor, and then I'll sit on the chair.
Are you Ms. Collins?
I don't know, Miss Collins.
Oh,
Esther
good.
Evans, and I'll stick my hand out to shake.
No, wait a sec.
Joan McIntyre.
Very nice to meet you.
You looked familiar.
Does she?
Do I? I do have a corner. I have a regular corner, 2 p.m. every day. Have you seen me there?
I don't frequent these streets. Professor.
No.
Oh,
Uh,
you look
No.
familiar. That's all.
no, I never actually made professor.
Did you work at the university?
I'm assuming I did. I don't think I work there anymore. I haven't shown up there for month and a half? 2 months. Wait, no. Yeah, 2 months. It's been 2 months. Let's say 2 months.
Forget it. I don't know her.
What? Why not?
I had other things that really I needed to do.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah. How was everybody today? Good? Yes?
Well, if you're not Ms. Collins, that's who invited me here. I'm assuming
That's where I got my invite from as well.
I'm Joan, by the way.
Helden.
Helen, nice to meet you. My shirt.
Thank you.
Well, while we wait for this Miss Collins, maybe I could hand out some flyers, and I take out and I hand out a flyer to everybody, which basically it's all handwritten, it's like charcoal, pencil, and things on paper that just says, "Do you know what lurks on the edge of the city?
Oh, sweet lord.
The devil itself has come to the villages of Boston."
Oh my. I fold it, then I put it under my plate. Wait, so, hang on. You said you received a letter from a Collins.
Yeah, Marion Collins.
And yourself?
Same.
All right. And how about you?
Letters are tricky. Yeah.
I suppose.
I had I did not meet a Miss Collins. I met a Mr. Black. Mr. Black, yes.
I look back at the sheet you just gave and I go, of course you did. I put it under my plate thinking, that's hogwash. And like, he comes across unintentionally offensive as he's like, and why? it's like the gesture he gives as he looks at you and goes, and yourself?
I got a letter from my boss.
Oh.
And you, Doc?
Is your boss Simon, what's his last name? Golding.
No.
Okay. Well, I've not heard of a Marion Collins, but I know of I was told of a Simon Golding. No? Okay. Well, so it would appear all of our invitees are not here, and now I'm starting to consider this to be a very good practical joke.
They pulled out all the stops if this is a practical joke. These are the best bread rolls I've had since I got here.
My boss wouldn't send me on a joke.
Okay.
And I crack my knuckles when I say that.
Okay.
I grab another bread roll.
I light my pipe.
You also see where the knuckles, that the fingers have been broken like different times, so there's it's like scars. I don't mean to be
he
but
would
these
have
scars. Yeah. And you're something else which I know from the character descriptions didn't really come up. You are an imposing figure. Like, you're not what's your size characteristic?
My size is 65.
Yeah, so you are an imposing, larger in shape. Almost like, made out of a coffin nail. Just hard and unyielding. It's just this sense, right, of danger. But your character is also a fairly large figure, I believe. What is your size?
6'4". I'm a strapping guy.
Yeah, which is he also has like a briefcase. Can't let it out of your sight.
Wow, does it look like all of you could break my bones by looking at me? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm 6'2", so yeah.
Oh, you are also a really large, imposing
I imagine
figure.
long and lanky is how I would imagine.
Fair enough. Like the three. What's your size?
The size number is 70, but I'm putting myself down at about 5'9", 5'10", but like built like a brick house.
Oh yeah, So you have 4 of the other characters. 4 of the others are above average height and physique, pretty much, and you. Maybe
Arno just tweaks his cane as he leans on it, puffs his pipe like, oh god, I think I might die today.
All the tall people are on one side of the table.
All by myself.
Yeah, so that is
That's what
something.
the dice rolled.
That is something to really. I had to bring up is that your character's sizes are like you're not. You stick out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're quite an interesting group. As
Oh dear.
as you're all there's just this little silence, just this little bit of silence, unless somebody else wants to say anything.
There's a little bit of a silence, and then Joan sort of looks at the paper. What do you mean the devil?
Oh god.
Let me tell you.
No, like an actual devil, or because there's a disease.
Maybe it's both. I hadn't thought of that. You and I should have a discussion. Have
No,
you
have
ever
you
been to Swill's Gullet?
Oh god, Swill's Gullet, really?
Yeah, Swill's Gullet.
Those people are idiots. Let me tell you, they've done something. They put something in the water.
Yes.
They gave something to the plants. I don't know what it is.
Yes.
But the government
It's
is
the water.
covering it up.
It's the water.
And they're not
and it's the
telling
woods,
you what it is.
And they're not telling you what it is.
You've been
but
in the
I
woods.
know what it is.
You've
And
been in
it's
the woods.
Well, I've been on the edge of the woods.
Okay, so you saw the rot.
Is that what it is?
What did you see?
I saw and they bring in coffee, and he said he was bringing coffee. Yeah?
You didn't see anything.
I mean, I did see something. It's just when I think about it, it's really hard to.
Excuse
I
me.
don't appreciate being made fun of.
Excuse me, are we here for a disease? Because I'm here for other reasons.
What are you here for?
I'm here just to look into another faction that's been press-ganging a business that I'm a part of.
I love it. Sorry.
But what does that have to do with the fields?
That's what I'm saying. That's not why I'm here for that. I'm here for something else. So either I'm in a different meeting or I don't know what's happening.
I could reach over and look at your little nameplate. And I put it back. Huh.
And the nameplate just says Lucky Sid. It doesn't have, like, yours has Esther Evans. Mm-hmm. You know, each of you has your names there. Yours just says Lucky Sid. It doesn't have your last name.
Okay, all right, I'm okay with that.
Well, mine doesn't say anything about rot or forest. I'm here about birds.
You're kidding.
I assure you, I do not kid. It's a specialty of mine. I teach it at the university.
No, I'm not doubting that. I just don't understand why I'm here.
I'm wondering the same thing about myself.
Well, Doc, Sorry.
I just got a job offer, honestly. I'm all the way down from Canada, so...
He lights up. He's like, Canada, you say? Many questions. Fascinating. Why from so far away? Why?
Money opportunities, mostly.
No, I'm curious. Of course, jobs, it makes sense. That's why I even came. But, like, why would they ask for you to come from such a distance?
I don't know. I got a letter in the mail, and it's not logging season, so I figured why not make a bit of extra cash.
So hang on, you're a logger?
Yep.
What is happening? What is your profession?
I'm a farmer.
Farmer? You're a professor for birds?
It is ornithology. It's very rather. It's just a little underplaying it.
You're a logger. You're a public speaker.
It's a complicated thing, but yes, I'm an orator of sorts.
Okay. And I work for a warehouse. So, what is happening here? Where are the people who invited us? First of all, it's been a very long time.
Also, our soup.
Coffee, yeah.
As
Beer.
you hear footsteps coming up the stairs. Because like I said, there was these steep stairs.
Yeah.
And it just... You also noticed that as you're talking, that it was really busy downstairs. But it's been really quiet up here.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you just hear footsteps. As you ask, where's the person is? Almost like this person strangely likes a dramatic entrance.
No! Oh, God.
All of you. All
Now, none of you know who this person is.
I actually don't.
I was sitting here thinking, nobody in this room likes a dramatic entrance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's true.
You'll know.
Yes. As rounding the corner into the doorway is an interesting figure. Fairly tall and skinny. Around 6'2". So around, Esther, your height. Mm-hmm. So fairly tall, but also fairly skinny. But you wouldn't say that this person is skinny. They clearly look fit and that they're taking care of themselves. It's just their frame. There's more of a slight frame, even though with somebody so tall.
So David Tennant walked in. Gotcha.
Pretty much.
All right.
Pretty much. Uh-oh.
Now I'm wishing I had gotten his bath first.
Yeah, it's fair. A darker. Wearing a
Fantastic.
Wearing a suit with the vest and the tie.
I know what I said.
Yep. I know, but that is the original description of him was fit, fairly tall, and skinny looking, but still fit. Suit, three-piece suit with tie, very dapper, that's the description. And hair perfectly in place. Very a pale individual. Just ashen of appearance. Just very white. Like very pale. Looks like to be a person who doesn't generally see a lot of sun or hard labor. Is what it looks like. As he almost glides across the room. As he's just walking. And it almost feels... Give me 1 second. Yeah, it almost feels like there's a slight chill to the air as he enters. It's almost, you ever see like when somebody's walking through a doorway and they bring the wind with them? That's sort of what it is. And he goes to, now the way the table is set up, I'm wondering who's at the head, like at the foot of the table, if you will. Who would be at the foot of the table? I like the idea.
I upset where the name tag was.
Yeah, actually, your name tag is at the foot of the table. So as you were talking, there was 2 giants this way and 2 giants this way at the farthest point from the door. As if it was almost as it almost seemed like they figured you might think it's a prank and leave, so they wanted to make it hurt.
I'm thinking it's a prank. I'm about to leave.
Giving him a little support.
Not with me. He's back home. I have this pipe instead.
As he as he comes up to the head of the table with the chair, and he sort of pulls out the chair, and he sits down very with one elbow sort of on the table, leaning forward slightly, but like very good posture. It's like, well, hello everybody, I guess you're all wondering why you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really,
right.
but everyone else seemed to be.
Yes, Esther, and I'm really glad you could make it. Associate Mr. Black was sent to track you down to bring you in.
Yes.
Wait, that is a real...
Yes. This, as I look around at you, I'm sure you've all had time to become the best of friends. No?
Acquainted at the very least.
I think we're pretty
Very
good.
much so, yes.
Yes. So what is happening here is me and some other important members of New England Center of Antiquities.
Sorry, who are you?
My name is Simon Golding. I'm not a director such as Marion. There is really no other title in the New England Center of Antiquities. The director, which is Marion. I'm, what you might call the old guard. And he looks to be in his late 30s, early 40s. He's like, I might be what you would call the old guard. I've been with the organization for almost since its inception, I would say.
So this is not an old organization. Very, very new.
It's been around for a while, yes.
He looks him up and down and goes, okay.
Yes. It's been around for a while. And basically, I'm going to be completely forthright with all of you, right? As he turns to Lucky Sid first.
Okay.
And he's like, so, King's Gang, right? Having issues with the Red Eyes. Having our support would be a great boon. We can work together and we can push the Red Eyes away so they don't also put James into the hospital. I'm assuming that would work for you.
I mean, that would work for me. I thought that was going to be discreet.
No.
Okay.
We have no need for discreet right now. They already know you're part of some mafia thing. The name says Lucky Sid. You just said you worked at a warehouse.
I'm sorry, you're with the Mafia?
No. It's not the mafia. Mafia-like.
It's a gang.
Yeah, no, it's an organization. We're all gangs. New England Center of Antiquities is an organization as well.
It was a university. I don't...
Listen, I'll get to you in a second. Izzy's very brushed off. Yes, there's no need. But you're here, and you want to do whatever you can to make sure that your organization survives.
I'm here on behalf of my boss. I'll do whatever my boss says.
Right. Exactly. And then I'm going to move on to Esther. So, Esther, do I need to convince you to help us out here?
It depends. What do you have to tell me? And I have a schedule, so it would have to be worth putting off my schedule.
You can figure out what's in the water. So is that enough?
That is enough.
Okay. As I move on, and he stands up for this, and he goes over and he sticks out his hand, shakes it, and he claps you on the shoulder. And he's like, now let me get you, it's Heldon, correct?
Yep.
Heldon Quilty. You look just like your grandfather. It's an honor that you're here, but also you're a survivalist. Right? And when we all eventually go to Swill's Gullet, well, not me, you guys, when we go to Swill's Gullet to figure out what's going on here. This is what? He's just very blunt.
Swill's Gullet. We'd be going to Swill's Gullet.
We will get to it. We will get to it.
Still waiting for the beer.
Yes, but when eventually you're going to be essential. You're going to be essential, and your family is definitely going to be taken care of. And you hopefully as well.
Financially. Not
right?
like...
I'm assuming that you're already sold on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Simon just seems to be going around the table. And he looks at you, and you see, and you can see it, you don't even need a psychology roll, because he's very blunt, and there's nothing really behind his eyes. Like, it just seems like this isn't the Simon that the previous cast talked to. They were like his relationship with them. This is him.
Business.
2 years later.
Yeah, but this is also him business. And he looks at you, but you do see this sadness flash across his eyes. Like there's almost like, not pity, because he never shows pity, but like there's just you can almost sense a kindred spirit of grief. Right?
Don't forget for the audio folks at home, Derek is talking to Joan right now.
Oh, sorry. As I move on to Joan it's an audio medium. Moves over to Joan McIntyre. It says, listen, the government is never going to allow you back to your farmland, and they're going to appropriate it.
What?
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. And the only way that we're going to stop them from doing that, is to get enough information about what's actually happening, and then using our contacts with the governor and within the city in order to make it so you're available to go back home again.
If that's what it takes.
Yeah, that's all. That's what it is. And that's why you're here, because you also know the area.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
If we're going back to Swill's Gullet, I've been there.
Yes,
I've been
yes.
there before.
At some point, there's something that's pressing first. Oh, but first, Doctor, because it seems like you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe. Doctor, it's essential that you're here. And helping us, especially with how the Ravens have been acting. I mean, really, honestly. And he sort of almost says it offhandedly. Like, it's almost like you're not at the table. He's like, yeah, ever since Regal stayed, I mean, I don't know. The Ravens have been acting all sorts of weird.
Who is this, Regal?
Oh, it was a Raven. It was a Raven compatriot of the England Center of Antiquities, if you will. I wouldn't say a pet. I would not say a pet. But ever since something happened with Regal and it's affected all the other Ravens.
So you think that what's going on with all the Ravens is tied to a singular Raven you had met named Regal?
We generally think so. Similar to actually how the encephalitis, lethargica, is also stemming from one source, which we're really working on pinpointing.
And he will sit up in his chair, and then we're reconnect with the pipe. Okay.
Yeah, you're here, and Simon points at his brain. You're here for this. There is nobody with the expertise that you have at all for any of this. This is why I contacted you directly.
But apologies if I'm not fully understanding. Everything else seems to not directly connect to birds. Very specialized, yes, but the downside was very specialized is this Seville's Gullet, all of this stuff around. I don't understand how the birds tie into this.
Oh, of course. Second, I need to check something here. There we go. Of course, I understand. I mean, a man of your stature, tenured professor at Miskatonic University. It just seems a little bit out of your wheelhouse. Because I'm trying to put together this sort of research team. I call it a research team, but there's a lot of strange things that are happening around. But I mean, just give me 1 second. This is what he says, and he hauls out this little book. He's like, just give me 1 second. There's something here. I mean, you came over from Germany, and Your wife Magda lives there, correct? Or is it Margot? I always get, like, M names mixed up.
He, like, crosses his arms and he goes...
So, yeah, I mean, I really do feel like this connection, I mean, it could be very useful and beneficial to us both. You might even be able to write a book. I'm not sure if you wrote a book yet. You might have wrote a book.
About birds?
Yes.
He is now very much not a fan of Simon.
Can I?
No.
No.
No. No.
He went from like, oh, this is really interesting. This is syphilis. I've been researching this. Then, oh.
No. No. No, I get it.
Okay. As my character. For the less educated here, what is this encephalus bullshit that you're talking about?
A rare disease that colleagues of mine and I have been researching for a bit. It is, it would be public knowledge?
Not Lucky Sid's public knowledge.
No, I suppose not.
No. Only for people in the know. Right?
Academic community.
The academic community.
Yeah. Rare disease. Highly specialized. It's not, I don't understand how it would be tied to this without knowing more information. It's rare. It is. We weren't sure if birds were transmitting it. It suddenly goes across vast distances. There's no rhyme or reason as to who is affected. It just puts people to sleep.
Yes.
Sleeping sickness?
Yes.
I read something about that in the paper.
Yes.
It's all over Europe.
This is the medical term.
Yes. So the reason I'm being so blunt is there is something happening this very night that I need you all to check out.
Thank you for listening to The Call. Our next episode of The Call will be next Tuesday, March 10th, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, live premiere on YouTube, with it going up on all of our audio services just 1 hour later. As usual, we have to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Baba Yaga, The Unspeakable Podcast, Pillow Loves You, Stabitha Pendragon, Ivan Best, Shadell, Chris H., Roland Arts, Autumn, No Demons Allowed, Blizzard Warning, Matt Cowgill, Newt, The Weejay, Tyler McDonald, Rosa, and Ed Lore. An extra special thank you to those who joined during our break and those that stayed with us during our long hiatus. Thank you so much. Your players for tonight were Scott Gillis, Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Zach Barrett. Your GM or keeper was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone. I will see you next time.